He's going for goal! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And it's Bellingham. Finished. There's the shot! Goal!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
France finding themselves unexpectedly behind. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vinicius Junior in acres of space out wide. Oh, nice touch. Backward it goes. Camavinga! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. Bellingham gets flagged offside. Valverde, and he plays one through.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nicely worked. Thuram was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Camavinga. Over to the left. Mbappe picks it up out wide. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Saliba makes the interception. Not the most accurate pass. And he cuts out the supply. And it's Camavinga. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Mbappe. Now it's Camavinga. Delivered with swing. There will be a throw-in. Madrid are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Eder Militao calmly anticipates. Camavinga. Mbappe. Oh, sweet feet. Swept in. Vinicius Junior! And that's caused a worry or two.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Bellingham. Rudiger. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's played it in low. Camavinga! And that was very necessary.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Camavinga. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Looking for options for movement. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Alexander-Arnold is sporting a guilty look after that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's fabulous. Shapes to shoot! They've done it! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and...
Great chance! They want to be quick to recover this. Oh, he didn't. And the first half is done. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Madrid sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Sostituzione per la Francia. Numero 2. Viene sostituito con il numero 11.
There's the start of the second half. Now it's Camavinga.
That was lovely, that.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Valverde. France have it back and can go again. Chouameni, oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Camavinga, and it's Chouameni. Eder Militao. Here's Chouameni. Rudiger. Chouameni producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! Oh, cracking. Decent chance! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
France with the corner, they're first. And he shoots! Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, what? Can he finish? Oh, that is rather wayward.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the...
Chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing. Madrid find a position of real strength now. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now it's Thuram. Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Mbappe. And it's Valverde. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Chouameni, and it's Valverde. Nicely shaped ball. Passing is crisp and sharp, looking tidy in possession here. Now that looks a decent ball. Hernandez. Does well to get it back.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Camavinga. And here's Vinicius Junior, looking to play him in. Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Attenzione, un cambio.
Madrid choosing to make the first change. Camavinga. Can he get it through? Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mbappe takes a shot! That's tidy, and he's surging through. Tchouaméni did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's in a great position here. Now it's Thuram. And that pass just didn't quite work. Oh, nicely intercepted. And it's Bellingham. Camavinga gets over and intercepts. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's come to nothing. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Threads one in. That is good alertness. Oh, good steal. He just read it. Oh, strongly challenged there. Tchouaméni. Now it's Goulart. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Koundé. That is a brilliant interception. Great vision. Thinks about the shot. Tries a shot! It's a goal! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! Really tidily gathered, and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
And the finish! No, that's just wide. Oh no, what has happened here? He's had a shot! Alexander-Arnold. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Taken back almost at once. Good ball, good take. Can he finish? Oh, terrific save. And he's intervened well there. That's that, the end. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. The action has already started. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, David Alaba. One of the most versatile players out there. He's just got so much positional awareness and intelligence. He can basically do a job anywhere on this pitch. He's got fabulous technique too, especially with his delivery in and around the area. He'll be eyeing up any set plays the opposition concede in that defensive third.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Now it's Mbappe. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Chouameni, and it's Conte, looking to play him in. Oh, well measured. Oh, that's an excellent interception. And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. Crosses it in. Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. He might be in here. And here's Mbappe.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
And he was alert to it.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Mbappe. Knocks it into space. And there's green grass ahead of him. Thuram! Oh, that is asking for great chance! Decent enough try.
Kolo Muani certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Eder Militao, and it's Alexander-Arnold. And Alexander-Arnold, Eder Militao, Valverde is onto it in a flash, and it's Bellingham. That's been slipped through. Is it in? Yes, it's an own goal!
Well, that's really unfortunate. He'll be kicking himself at the moment, and believe me, I know how that feels.
Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Now, can they get him away? Well, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Vinicius Junior. The ball's gone astray. The sides separated then just by that one unfortunate moment. And the score is 1-0. Good ball, good take. Chouameni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Kante looking to get on the end of this. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's run loose here. Looking for options for movement. Well, he's seen that early, he used a certain sixth sense. Bellingham. Valverde, he's through, now is he in? Vinicius Junior showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Mbappe. And he's lost his man here. Mbappe! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cleared without complication. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. And here's Mbappe. Now it's Kolo Muani. And it's Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs.
Oh, what a terrific 45 minutes, all triggered by a helter-skelter tempo that has, been very open, end-to-end, ding-dong stuff, with so much to enjoy. It's a cracking watch.
Madrid leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Now it's Thuram. Nice-looking ball. Oh, that's clever. Courtois breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Camavinga concedes a free kick for that. He's on it, can he get away? That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Alexander-Arnold. Pass somewhat off target. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. And it's Valverde. And here's Mbappe. Oh, nice touch. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Alaba. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settle for a riskier approach now to defend this.
That's a shade optimistic.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Saliba, great vision. Kante providing an outlet on that flank. Valverde couldn't squeeze it through. And here's Kante. Camavinga, lovely pass, but can he get there? Shot at goal! And it's in! A 2-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Chouameni. Can he get on the end of this? Chouameni cuts it out. Camavinga. And that's another good win of the ball. Looking for the run. Mbappe has it in a wide position. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Oh, it's a great ball here. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Madrid present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Eyeball to eyeball with the goalkeeper. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
It's in, but only just. The keeper guessed correctly, and a heart-and-mouth moment for the taker.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9, le numéro 10, le numéro 25, le numéro 6. À leur place, le numéro 7.
France are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
France finding their passes.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Well, that's well seen too. Eder Militao kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Alaba. Nicely weighted ball. Spread neatly. Bellingham receives it in a wide position. Koundé. And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Elise. And that's it. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win, and it came down to one decisive moment. Vinicius Junior taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
It was a very good game, played in the right spirit with a fitting atmosphere, and I think football won this time.
Well, thanks to Jim along. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be... Oh, he's been caught on it here! Elise's cross. It's a quick ball upfield. And he's there to retrieve it. Looking here to chip it through. Eder Militao makes the interception. Now it's Mbappe, and he's picked out the run. Tries a shot! Superb goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And here's Vinicius Junior. Mbappe nicked it back promptly. Valverde providing an outlet on that flank. He's on it, can he get away? Mbappe. Madrid leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Madrid have a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Pass just lacking in accuracy. It's not an especially good pass, that. Chouameni. Alexander-Arnold. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. That has ended up in no man's land. Well timed, excellent interception. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Serves up across. Upamecano cuts out the pass. Now it's Kolo Muani. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Alexander-Arnold. Aimed beyond the defence. And smartly reclaimed. And the counter is on. He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Camavinga. Now it's Kolo Muani. And it's Bellingham. Great vision. It's played through for him. That has been cut short. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Time and again, they are repelled. Now it's Thuram. Eder Militao cuts it out. Chouameni. Now it's Bellingham. He won't be happy with that one. Couldn't squeeze it through. And it's Bellingham. Valverde, and he's searching through. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to get it away. That's headed upfield. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner. Camavinga clears it away. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball. France have the chance to go the other way. That's been cut out, well played.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now there's a fine ball. Chance! Chouameni.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he cuts out the supply. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now he's off and running. Chouameni. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, just skips to the chance!
1 minute.
Bellingham.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And there is the half-time whistle. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think it's a case of so far, so good. The boss has clearly done his homework, and I don't think he needs to change much during the break. Now they've got the lead, they can expect more of the same in the second half.
Madrid are in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
Camavinga, and that has put paid to that.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Ooh, can he get onto this?
This is the time you need that pace.
That has been slung wide. Mbappe is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
Now it's Kolo Muani. He's through here. Camavinga is onto this. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. No, that was never going to make it. Looking to play him in. Great vision. Now this could be a chance. There's the shot! Really well taken goal. They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
That pass has been well intercepted. Cleared without complication. Vinicius Junior is being harried and hassled.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Now it's Kolo Muani. Alexander-Arnold. Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Now it's Mbappe. Mbappe. Now it's Thuram. Madrid needed that, they really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Nicely shaped ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's Camavinga. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro...
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 10. À leur place, le numéro 18, le numéro 25, le numéro 24, le numéro 7. Attention, changement.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Dembele running with the ball.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And he's in on goal. Kings in across. Oh, what a climb! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
France take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Dembele is herring after that one. Short changes him with that pass. Goulet. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Now it's Mbappe. Over to the left. Bellingham picks it up out wide.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, and no half measures from here.
Dembele. And it's Doué. Aims beyond the defence. Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. And he's heaved it away. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Howson gets across to intercept that. And it's Valverde. And that's that. Madrid did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and snuff it out over and over again if required. He's also exceptional in the tackle, and when you watch him in the latter parts of a game, 90th minute plus, he looks as if he's in the first five.
Yes, getting the best out of him will count for so much. Mbappe! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. It's a searching pass. Nice interception, well timed. Now it's Camavinga, and he's managed to get free. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. That's a throw. Rudiger. Looking for the run. Alexander-Arnold. Tries to pass it through. Tries a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Neither side yet able to find the net. Tchouaméni has been caught there. It's a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Mbappe, and that interception was most necessary. Neatly clipped into space, and into the grateful arms of the keeper. Eder Militao. It's Bellingham. Olise. That ball looks a good one. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Alaba. Camavinga. And it's Alaba. Oh, terrible pass. Now it's Thuram. Mbappe. Camavinga. That's tidy. He has found the way through. Camavinga is fouled. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And here's Mbappe. And the finish! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Thuram unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Mbappe. Camavinga. Can he get on the end of this? Bellingham. Camavinga. Now it's Mbappe. Koundé wins the duel this time. France trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Bellingham. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. Rudiger spots it and intercepts. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Thuram. And here's Camavinga. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Mbappe. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Vinicius Junior. Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. And that is high.
Alaba has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
And it's Valverde. Nicely aimed pass. Mbappe with a definite foul there. The pass has gone astray.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
He's shifting through the gears here. Can he finish? And he has kept it out somehow.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Played back towards his own goal. That has been slung wide. And it's played into the middle. Keeper has taken decisive action. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Good ball, good take. Camavinga. Well, that looks a good ball through. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Camavinga.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
And they've got rid. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, super ball! Valverde. Colomwani. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Mbappe! Get chance for a shot! It's in! The breakthrough arrives at last! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Chouameni. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another. Just try to make this one safe.
That is ended up in no man's land. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Now it's Bellingham. Not the most accurate pass. Played back in. Oh, really cute, what a lovely series of passes. France needed that, they really needed it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
It's a good spell of possession, this. Some resolute defending there. And he's forced to go back. Alaba. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, he's not going to get any further than that. Now it's Thuram. Knocks it into space. Well, nicely intercepted. And here's the chance to counter. Hops for safety. Alexander-Arnold. Eder Militao. Madrid still ahead by the game's only goal. He's picked his way through. Alexander-Arnold. And he welcomes it in. Vinicius Junior! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Madrid are doing very nicely, thank you.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Whistle's gone, that's foul. And it's Valverde. Bellingham.
That's going in strongly.
No foul, says the referee. Chouameni, and here's Mbappe. Camavinga, he's found a way through. Chance! Really well taken goal. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Camavinga. No, that's been intercepted. And it's Camavinga. Now it's Colomouani. He has a look up. Olise. And that's it. Madrid can reflect on a job really well done. Superior tactically, physically and mentally. All round the better side. It turned into a very, very smooth ride. Mbappe taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, I think the fact that this guy, Saliba's starting, I think that indicates, Peter, you're looking to play out from...
Rodrigo! And he's really put himself on the line here. And we have our very first corner. Takes the shot! Just too high.
If he sacrifices some power, he may control the elevation.
Nicely weighted ball. Upamecano calmly anticipates. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well read, nice interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. Chouameni. It's Bellingham. Can he get it through? And he's being shifted off it. Madrid are applying all the early pressure.
Yeah, whether they've been allowed to set the standards or not, they're setting them, and a goal has to follow.
Deflected behind for a corner kick. Madrid are looking to go forward now. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Alaba promptly onto that, and that is that. Knocks it into space. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Vinicius Junior, and a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause. This is their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's ambitious. Colomboani. Played into space. You can run onto that. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? The referee's awarded a free kick. Still goalless at the moment. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe. Colomboani. He's onside. Chance for a shot. It's bounced back off the post.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for the run. He's shifting through the gears here. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. They're taking a moment to consider their options. So, another set play. Mbappe. France applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be...
Oh, they could be caught out here. Rodrigo. Thuram. Oh, well played, well played. Now it's Mbappe.
That's good play from him.
Tries to play it through. Oh, well played. And they've got rid. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Olise. Oh, they could break here. Now it's Mbappe. 0-0, but nevertheless a very decent game. Valverde. Oh, easy pickings there. Bellingham.
That's a shame, because it was such a good decision.
And that was very necessary. Valverde. Valverde puts his foot on the gas. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Mbappe is onto this. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And it's Camavinga.
Il y aura 2 minutes
Skillfully
de temps
cut out.
additionnel.
He is so at ease on the ball. Tries to pass it through. Chance! That's going to go a long way. Thuram. He's in space and looking for options. Big chance! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think despite the scoreline, it's been watchable and enjoyable. We certainly had a vibrant start, and if we were going to see a goal, it should have come then. But the odds are favourable for this second half.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Both sides defensively robust up to now. Vinicius Junior picks it up out wide. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Look at and the shot! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. That ball looks a good one. This looks promising. And they're back on the ball again. Well, we're still waiting for a goal to report here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Thuram. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Yeah, definitely not much wrong with what he tried, all things considered. The defence were just well prepared for what was coming.
And here's Colomwani. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior. And that's put paid to a promising move. Valverde. Madrid do have a chance to counter here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. And it's made its way to him. Oh, that's superb. And he shoots! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Thuram really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
France have their third corner. And he whips it in. And now a sudden chance to counter. Olise, Thuram. Mbappe. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Camavinga. It's a pretty loose pass. There will be a throw-in. Mbappe. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Madrid have it back and can go again. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Mbappe! Oh, smashing header! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So their fourth corner of the game. Decent chance! He scores! And that could well be the winner!
There was this feeling that the game was petering out, but credit for never losing their focus despite things not going as planned. Now comes the question, will they stick or twist?
So we have the first goal.
Look, you can't deny that it's a blow, but this game is far from unsalvageable.
Rudiger kept his eye on it, and he's there. Now it's Mbappe. Looking for options for movement. Might be dangerous. Goes for a shot! Sticks it away! And surely that does it! Perfect time! Decisive strike! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So that's two now without reply.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
It's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
There's the shot! It's in! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
But après 85 minutes de jeu.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Saliba. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that has been clubbed away. Taken back almost at once. Asensio cuts it out. And it's Doué.
Il y aura 4
Colomboani.
minutes de temps additionnel.
Chouameni. Brahim Diaz. Camavinga receives it in a good position here. Hernandez gets over and intercepts. There will be 4 extra minutes. Oh, good-looking ball. And the counter is on. And that will be it. Madrid were involved in a great game here, unpredictable in so many ways, but in the end they fell just short. Effort unrewarded.
Chers spectateurs, je vous
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Look, Peter, a strength in any team has to be at the heart of your defence, and I'm afraid they were found wanting in that department.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. The action has already started. This is the lineup we've been given. How do you read it, Jim?
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And, of course, the right service into the box.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now, can they get him away? Great vision. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
This man Rudiger's going to be a very stern test for any attacker to beat, Peter. He's amongst the smartest defenders around with his positioning, and he's got the pace and strength to deal with the quickest opponent. He's not going to fall for cheap tricks either. He's just not that type to dive into tackles.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. He's having a go. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
Olise will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Barcola, quarter of an hour played. Valverde, now it's Vinicius Junior. And it's Bellingham. So it is still 0-0. Can he get onto this? Bellingham, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Now it's Olise, looking for the run. Barcola, good take, and a chance! Oh, denied, brilliantly!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
France with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Oh, it's come loose. Fired deep towards the back post. Bellingham, Carvajal, and it's Tchouaméni. Well, there is a look that says it all, a piercing stare.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it was Colomboigny! Goal! France! And France are in front! A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
France have taken the lead.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Shifted upfield. That has been cut short.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Ball's gone out of play. And that has put paid to that. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
And here's Colomwani. Passing is crisp and sharp. Can he get it through? And the counter is on. He's shifting through the gears here.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now it's Turan. Camavinga. Looking here to chip it through. Somewhat off target. Valverde. Now that looks a decent ball. Now this could be a chance. Vinicius Junior. And the shot! And he hits the net. They are right back in business.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word.
And it's half-time here. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. How would you review the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Madrid are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are already promptly back underway. Now it's Turan, and he's surging through, tries a shot! And it's come back out to him. Valverde. Barcola. That's good running with the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? And here's Vinicius Junior. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. He's shaping up to have a crack from here.
And it's no surprise to see who's taking responsibility here.
He's gone for goal. Decent hit from there. Tchouaméni gathers from the goal kick. He's in space and looking for options. Valverde. Shot, surely! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Madrid have their second corner now. Camavinga getting this one clear. It's gone for a throw-in. Carvajal just loves to go forward whenever he can. And it's gone all the way through to the keeper. Camavinga. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
France looking to pass their way through. There's a shot. Chance! And he's straight offside. Just about up to the hour now. That's an imaginative pass. France look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for options for movement. Oh, look at the space.
Vinicius Junior!
Koundé gets rid without sophistication. Could move up a gear here. And it's Camavinga. Chouameni. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Mbappe has it in a wide position. Camavinga. Digne. That's been drilled forward. Oh, nicely intercepted. Carvajal. Now it's Mbappe. Looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with. Camavinga. Chouameni gets a foot in here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Howson promptly onto that, and that is that. Barcola. Madrid have reclaimed it. Oh, just skips past his man. Bellingham finds himself offside.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro...
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Le numéro 20. Le numéro 4. Le numéro 9. Alors place...
Mbappe.
Le numéro 18.
Conte.
Le numéro
He's
21.
picked his way through.
Le numéro 10.
Oh, that's
numéro
wonderful
21.
alertness.
Le numéro 7. Changement en
Oh, it's a
cours.
nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Aims beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. Short changes him with that pass. Good running, strong and purposeful. Valverde.
Vinicius Junior really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Courtois gets his hands on it and the danger is averted.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. Mbappe. Koundé does really well to win the ball there. Knocks it into space. Oh, it's Dembele. Conte. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Well, that's pretty clear, it is a foul.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all round.
Changement.
The final whistle is imminent, but I do think he'll allow time for this free kick.
I think it looks as if they're going to try and whip this one in with pace.
Klaus, crossed into the box. Goulet. Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Brahim Diaz. He's on it, can he get away? That's that, the end. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, neither side could get over the line here. Perhaps one team might be happier, but at the final reckoning, it's honours even and no complaints.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.